The indictment of high-profile politicians and government officials in the fake Bhutanese refugee scam continues as former Home Minister Bal Krishna Khan's name has now come to the surface. Sources had claimed a long-time connection between former Minister Khan and Government Secretary Tek Narayan Pandey, who during police interrogation has reportedly indicated at his involvement. The Nepali Congress influential leader Khan is the latest high-profile name suspected of the involvement in the fake Bhutanese refugee scam that has sent shockwaves across the country's political fraternity. Good morning, I'm Abhyuday Shrestha, and these are the headlines of the hour. Former Home Minister Bal Krishna Khan's name comes to the surface in the fake Bhutanese refugee scam. CPN-UML Secretary Top Bahadur Raimaji still out of contact. Rashtriya Swatantra Party withdraws support extended to the Dahal government. Scenario demands another round of floor test for the Prime Minister. UK counts down to King Charles III's historic coronation, the first coronation in 70 years to take place later today. Heads of state from around the world to grace the ceremony. And 3 more matches slated at the A-Division League today. NRT pitted against Church Boys, Manang up against Sadavato, while 3-Star take on Friends Club. Rashtriya Swatantra Party has withdrawn the support extended to the Pushpakamal Dahal-led government. Rashtriya Swatantra Party had demanded for ministries including Home, Education, Labour, along with the post of the Deputy Prime Minister, which it had secured when it was in the government earlier. After its demand was not met, the party decided to withdraw its support given to the government. A joint meeting of the Parliamentary Party and Central Committee held yesterday evening decided to withdraw the support the party had lent to the Dahal government. The latest political development means that Prime Minister Dahal is now required to proceed for a confidence vote within 30 days. As per Article 100, Clause 2 of the Constitution, there is a mandatory provision for a floor test when one of the ruling partners pulls out of the government. Prior to this, Prime Minister Dahal had taken the vote of confidence on 2 occasions. Even as the 21-member Rashtriya Swatantra Party has withdrawn its support, the CPN Maoist Center-led government still enjoys a majority with the support of Nepali Congress, Janata Samajwadi Party and CPN Unified Socialist. The government also has the support of Loktantrik Samajwadi and Rashtriya Jana Morcha. Former Home Minister Bal Krishna Khan's name has also come to the fore in the indictment of high-profile politicians and government officials in the fake Bhutanese refugee scam. Tek Narayan Pandey, the secretary at the office of the Vice President, is in police custody and has cited Khan's involvement in the scam, the former Home Minister. In the initial statement, Pandey said that the scam was carried in coordination with what he said the leadership. Right after Khan became Home Minister on 13th of July 2021, he appointed Pandey as the Home Secretary. Khan, who was the Home Minister from 13th of July to 26th of December in 2021, had visited Jhapa on several occasions. Secretary Pandey and Indrajit Rai, security advisor of the then Home Minister Ram Bahadur Thapa, are currently in police custody. Nepal police have also issued an arrest warrant in the name of former Minister Top Bahadur Raimaji, who is currently reported out of contact. Raimaji was reported out of contact a few hours after the police issued an arrest warrant in his name. Majority of Bhutanese refugees were relocated in the U.S. under Third Country Resettlement Program 6 years ago. The group of racketeers had taken advantage of a situation where some Bhutanese refugees were outside the camps at Jhapa's Beldangi and Morang's Pathari. The members of this group are now being arrested as they had sent fake refugees to the U.S. under the program. Jeet Bahadur Pulami Magar, who currently lives in Jhapa Damak's refugee camp on the basis of document, is already in the U.S. In 2011, Magar was in Kathmandu as the racketeers took advantage by sending another person to the U.S. in his name. Having learnt of the scandal, Jeet Bahadur reached out to the Office of the Refugee Identification a number of times to report the incident. However, despite repeated attempts, his complaints were not registered. It is still unclear how many victims like Jeet Bahadur are languishing in the refugee camp. However, many genuine refugees, despite applying for the third country relocation, have not been able to avail of the program. There are still 6,363 Bhutanese refugees languishing in the two camps at Jhapa's Beldangi and Morong's Pathari. Many of them don't want to go abroad under the third-party relocation program, while some of them have been stranded as fake individuals have already landed in the foreign land using the documents of the genuine Bhutanese refugees. We'll take a short break here. We have more news coming up. Welcome back. Bodies of those killed in the avalanche in Bholung of Vyas Rural Municipality 1 in Darchula have been brought to the district capital Kalanga after 3 days. Information officer at the district police office Darchula, Gyanendra Bahadur Singh, informed that the 3 dead bodies that were retrieved on Wednesday were brought to Kalanga from Charu in Vyas Rural Municipality 1 through Indian territory. According to Singh, 3 dead bodies have been identified as that of 38-year-old Kamala Kunwar and her 18-year-old son Prabin Kunwar of Duhu Rural Municipality 4 and 45-year-old Navani Doma Thapa of Budar in Jorayal Rural Municipality 2, Doti. The whereabouts of 28-year-old Ishwari Thapa and 15-year-old Chimi Somu Thapa, also of Budur, who are missing due to the avalanche, is still unknown. Police have said that search is still on to find the missing people. A joint team of armed police force and Nepal police is searching for the missing. Out of the 12 caterpillar fungus or Yarshagumba collectors who were staying in the same tent before they were buried in the avalanche on Tuesday, 5 were missing and 7 were rescued. And it's time now for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
Here's the question. Why has the party failed to take action against its leader who has landed into controversy? Your options are A, criminalization of politics, B, irresponsible government, and C, lack of public pressure. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B, or C, and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. And it's time now for the international update. The first coronation in 70 years is to take place this morning, London local time 11 a.m., with King Charles III and the Queen Consort preparing for their historic carriage ride to Westminster Abbey. Despite forecasts of rain, crowds have already begun to gather on the procession route. There will be a huge security operation in central London with more than 100 heads of state set to attend. Protests have been promised by those opposed to the monarchy. The coronation service, which will last almost 2 hours, will be seen firsthand by 2,300 guests, including Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, who arrived from the United States yesterday on a commercial flight. London landmarks were lit up with projections to mark the coronation. Charles became king of the United Kingdom and 14 other realms in September when his mother Elizabeth died after 70 years on the throne. Months of intense planning have gone into the coronation celebrations, the 40th to take place at Westminster Abbey since 1066. The Archbishop of Canterbury, Justin Welby, will preside over the service with guests ranging from U.S. First Lady Jill Biden to President Macron of France. Olena Zelensky, wife of the Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, met Catherine, Princess of Wales, at a pre-coronation reception at Buckingham Palace yesterday. The high point of the ceremony will come when the St. Edward's crown is placed on the king's head, a moment that will be marked by the Abbey bells being rung and a gun salute in nearby Horse Guards parade. Camilla will be crowned alongside Charles, and after the couple's long and often complicated relationship, she will now be officially described as Queen Camilla. After the service, King Charles and Queen Camilla will travel in the Gold State Coach back to Buckingham Palace in a spectacular mile-long procession with 4,000 soldiers and 19 military bands. We have more news coming up, but right now it's time for another short break. Welcome back. It's time now for the sports news.
Sports news.
Second-placed Church Boys United will face relegation-threatened NRT at the Martyrs Memorial A-Division League today. The match is scheduled to kick off at 3 p.m. at the Chasal ground in Lalitpur. Church Boys will climb to the top spot of the points table with a win today, as they are equal on points with league leaders Jalakil Youth Club with 24 points. When Church Boys and NRT met in the first leg, they had settled for a 2-all draw. In another A-Division League match that starts at 3 p.m. today, 8-time champions Manang Marshangli Club are up against Sadabatu Youth Club at the Dasrat Stadium in Tripureshwar. Manang Marshangli will be looking to secure their second consecutive win today. Sadabatu will climb to the top of the league table with a win today and a Church Boys loss against NRT. Today's evening match features a clash between third-placed 3-Star Club and Friends Club. And it's time now for the weather update. That's all for the moment. Our next English bulletin will air at 6 this evening. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.